What is going on, everybody? It's your boy Allan Wade back again with another video. Got some Puff HTV over here, and I'm excited to open it up and show you guys how to use this stuff. But I haven't even learned how to use this stuff yet, so we're gonna learn how to use it together, play with some settings on the Silhouette Cameo 4 back there somewhere. It's not on the table. I think it's down. Oh, there it is over there. Anyway, we're gonna learn how to use this thing together. If it's your first time here, please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the post notification bell so you can be notified every time I upload new videos. And I'm excited to dive into this stuff. So I'll talk to you guys some more. Let's jump over here and let's open this up together. All right, let's go. All right, y'all, so I cheated a little bit. I got some Puff vinyl that I already opened up. It's kind of got some puff to it. That's the best way I can describe it. When I squeeze it, you can just feel the puffiness in it. So it's pretty interesting. So we're going to go ahead and open up our new package right here. This package that you guys have been seeing on all the pictures. The good thing about this is it came 12 inches wide already. All right, got my ruler over here to the side, and I could just see that it's already 12 inches. All right, yep, perfectly 12 inches, ready to cut. So I like that about this, but this one clearly is not 12 inches, so we're gonna have to see how wide this is. Let me grab my little tool over here and cut it open and see what color it is. It should be white. I'm not sure, it might be black, because I know I ordered some more of this stuff. Don't tell me this is red. Oh my gosh, none of the colors that I ordered. This is supposed to be white. This is red puff HTV, and this is a lot of it. All right, so let me grab my ruler once more so I can see how wide this stuff came. All right, so I really thought this was white. I'm a little bit disappointed that it's not white, but we're gonna make it work anyway. So I got black and I got red, and this is about a little over 19 inches long, 19.5 inch long, and yeah, I mean 19.5 inches wide by boom 24 by about 34 inches long. All right, so, and this has the same type of consistency as the other Puff HTV. Now what I have to immediately figure out is how to cut this. So I'm just looking at it and I'm going to do some test cuts. So I have my little thing right here, I have my little cutting mat right here. So I'm going to do some test cuts on this. I think the way that it looks, I really think that this is the puffy side. The dull side is the puffy side. So if the dull side is the puffy side, that means I'm gonna be peeling this way. So we're going to cut this shiny side down. Shiny side down, and I'm gonna weed this way. Yeah, all right, yeah, we're gonna have to do some testing. All right, we're gonna have to do some testing on the shiny side down, and this side, this one right here, the same shiny side down. We'll see, let's get into it. I love showing you guys this stuff. So much fun. Let's go. I can tell you guys, this stuff is pretty difficult to cut. All right, I can feel that I'm through it though. Now we got the two 12-inch sheets. 12 by, what did I say? 12 by like 34-inch sheets, and we're gonna use these to make whatever we're making here. It's gonna be dope. Put it on a white shirt. Can't wait. Let's get into it. So now we're gonna hop over on our Mac in Silhouette Studio Designer Edition, and gonna create a quick design, nothing too fancy. Of course, it's gonna be something to promote the channel, kind of like a YouTube shirt. Matter of fact, I might make a YouTube shirt along with something else, but you guys don't need to see this. You guys already know how to use Silhouette Studio. I'm just gonna show you guys. The main thing I want you guys to understand is the cut settings. So we're gonna play with some cut settings a little bit and make some designs after we figure out what cut settings is right for this Puff HTV. And I have a YouTube play button here. I'm gonna flip it so you guys can see it. This is the way it normally displays, but when we cut, we flip horizontal. Double click, flip horizontal, and that's the way we cut it. And this is what we're gonna use for our test cut. I'm just gonna print out one for right now. And as a matter of fact, let me duplicate it. And I'm going to duplicate it again, just to test the cut settings. This one I'm gonna change colors, and you guys will see why I'm doing that in a second. And I'm gonna change colors again. Okay, so we got 1, 2, 3 YouTube play buttons, and we're going to go to send. All right, I don't have the Cameo connected yet, but I'm just gonna go to send, and I'm gonna play with some settings real fast. I'm gonna cut out the first one, just regular cut settings, and see how that works, just like we're cutting out vinyl, and see how that works. All right, so send. Matter of fact, let me go back to design. Back to design. Page 12 by 12 inch cutting mat, and this is messed up right here. This should be 12 by 12. 12 by 12. All right, so there we go. I'm gonna connect my Cameo and everything. I should have had that connected already, but let me hook it up and load it up, and we'll start the cutting. So here it is, guys, a Silhouette Cameo 4. Gonna go ahead and hit the power button on the side right here. Hit that power button and turn it on. Boom, Silhouette Cameo powers on viciously fast. And you see go where you have that Cameo button appears. That's pretty dope. We're gonna go ahead and open this slot right here and load up our vinyl. I'm gonna pull this tray out. I'm gonna set this up right here because it's like a guide, kind of like guides the vinyl in. And what do we say settings we're going to use? I said that I was going to try with the shiny side down because it seems like this is the side that you peel. I don't know, I think this is the side that you peel actually. So if this is the side that you peel, then shiny side is actually up. Alright, so yeah, it looks like you actually peel this side. So shiny side is up on this. Let's try it and see how it works. I'm gonna load this up, guys. Press load right here. Put that up to there. Actually, let me pass that through here like it's supposed to go. Don't necessarily have to do it like this, I don't think, but make sure everything's on the cutting wheel. Go ahead and feed that in. Boom, load it up. All right, now let's jump back over to our Silhouette Studio. I'm just gonna go ahead and hit send. It should detect the Cameo already because it's hooked up. And as you can see at the bottom here, it says that it is ready. But right here, I'm gonna go ahead and cut by fill. Now it's gonna give me the 3 colors that I have, and I'm gonna uncheck the white and uncheck the black, and it's only gonna cut out the red. Okay, so it's to set the plain cardstock. I'm going to adjust the cut settings. I'm gonna go ahead and try to adjust it for the regular Sizer Easy Beat settings that I have, and we'll go from there. Okay, so that has it with a blade depth of 3, force of 5, and a speed of 3. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm just gonna send it to cut and see how it turns out. And if it's not the right settings, then we're going to cut it out again. So now we're gonna grab our hook and see if we need to change anything. Let's see. All right. Yep. Definitely seems like we need to go a little bit deeper. It's not weeding good. Definitely seems like we need to go a little bit deeper with the depth. I see the cut, but it's not weeding good. So I'm gonna go a little bit deeper with the blade depth because it seems like it made a good cut, but the blade is just not deep enough. So let me change the blade depth because it's not weeding good, okay? Alright guys, so finally, after playing around with this for a while, I finally came up with the right settings, and as you guys can see, I have a nice cutout of everything. It's cutting out great. So let's dive into the software and I'll show you exactly what cut settings you should use when cutting out Puff HTV. Alright, in the software you guys can see that I have the YouTube thing cut out right here. My Puff HTV settings is, I got the blade depth at 10, the force at 20, and the speed at 3. I'm assuming the speed can be changed, but just remember the blade depth at 10, which is the longest it can extend to. The force I have it on 20, and it seems to be reading perfectly fine, as you guys can see. So yeah, those are the cut settings. So let's cut some stuff out and let's press something onto a shirt. Let's do it. All right, we're going to cut out this whole YouTube thing right here. Let's send it to cut. And of course, after we cut this out, we also have to figure out the heat temperature settings. So that's coming up too. And I'm hoping I'm cutting this on the right side. We cut this one on the shiny side, so hopefully this should be the same. I mean, we'll see, you know. And because we're using our Cameo 4, we're gonna go ahead and use our cutting feature where we feed the vinyl through the other side, and we can go ahead and use our automatic cutter. If I remember how to use this, lock that down and just slide this across and it cuts right off. That's the feature of the Cameo 4 that I really like, and you guys, this is the reason why you guys should consider getting it. Guys, it looks like I cut this on the wrong side. It is shiny side down for the black material. But it was, look, it was shiny side up for the red material. Is this the shiny side right here, if you guys can see? And this the dull side of the red material, and the shiny side was up. But now I'm trying to weed this with the shiny side up is where we cut, and this is the plastic right here, the film that's supposed to stay on. It's shiny side down to cut. And this one was, because we cut right here, was shiny side up. This is it's how you waste vinyl, guys. And this is what I'm talking about, how this stuff is, you got to be careful, and it's really important to do test cuts, especially when working with different materials. As I'm weeding this, I can see that some areas isn't cut as good, and sometimes when that happens, it means that your blade is either getting dull, or you know, or just the area, the thing that you're cutting is just like the area that's not well weedable, if that's a word, is too small. But I'm gonna say when that starts happening, you can add some more force on there, or you can add a little bit more blade depth. But overall, it is weeding, just not weeding as perfect as I'd like it to. But like I said, it is weeding. All right, so this stuff is actually not weeding that bad. It's not as hard to work with as I thought it was. It's not weeding that bad, guys. Once you get it going, I'm just able to pull the letters, and that's what you want. You want to be able to pull it like this and it comes right apart. So I'm still gonna say to adjust the settings slightly like I did, but as you guys can see, I'm just pulling this right off and it's not weeding that bad. All right, so yeah, not as hard to work with, maybe just in some areas, but overall, if you weed it properly, then it comes off good. All right, as you guys can see right here, it's coming off and I'm not having any troubles. All right, so here it is. YouTube, A-Dubb Productions. We did very good. Puff HTV. Now we gotta weed the other one, and let's go over and see how we press it. We gotta do some test presses first, and we'll see how this handles the heat press test. And testing this one out, which I changed the settings on. Seems like it's a little bit better as far as weeding is concerned, but still, you know, a few problem areas. But overall, this stuff is this is the red one, very hard to peel off. All right, see, that peeled off some of that. So it's still giving me the same issues, guys. This stuff is just hard to it needs a little bit of resistance when weeding. We'll just say that. So even for this, I had to trace along the line. I'm gonna say that this Puff HTV is not my favorite material to work with. Maybe if you had a fresh blade, then you'd have better luck, but my blade is not brand new. So, but I haven't used it that much, so it shouldn't be that bad of a weed. I'm gonna say that this material is not that friendly to work with. While my heat press is heating up in the background, I'm gonna talk to you guys real fast about my opinions on this this Puff HTV. Okay, so I will say that as of right now, it seems like it's hard to work with, but I'm gonna say from experience that it depends on where you get your HTV from. And to my experience, when products first appear on Amazon and these third-party companies sell them, depends on where you're getting it from. Some of the different distributors might be getting them from different suppliers. Okay, so the quality is gonna vary on each item. All right, especially when they appear new on the market, because I remember I was using reflective HTV, and initially when I got it, it was like very, very hard to work with. But a few months later, I guess the manufacturer got better at producing it or something like that, but the quality level went up and it became easier and easier to work with. So I'm gonna give this the benefit of the doubt and say for right now, because it's fairly new to the market on Amazon, I haven't seen this on Amazon before, so I'm gonna say it's maybe about, I don't know, a year old on Amazon or something like that, but obviously that's not long enough. And as of right now, it is difficult to work with. But if you buy it straight from a higher end company that strictly sells vinyl, it appears as though it's easier to work with, because I did see Stan Banks did a video on Puff HTV, but the difference is he didn't get his from Amazon. I got mine from Amazon. I'm dealing with stuff that that you guys can get easily at a low cost. And Stan, I think he ordered his HTV from a company that strictly does heat transfer vinyl stuff, so their quality might have been a little bit better than Amazon's, or significantly better than Amazon's, to the point where it appeared on the video that he uses regular Sizer Easy Weed settings, and it cut fine. And you see I had to adjust the settings a bunch of times to even get it to cut, and even still I'm still having problems. So what I'm going to suggest to you is, if you're going to get this stuff off of Amazon like me, you're going to want to do 3 passes. I'm going to suggest that you do 3 passes. I'm going to go live in a little while, and I'm going to try to work this stuff again, and we'll see where we come out with it. But as of right now, I'm going to give it some time. I'm going to say give it some time and then order it. Or you can order it now, but just use my cut settings and give it 3 passes instead of just 1 pass, and that should do it. Of course, it matters. My blade might be a little bit old, but I didn't cut that much with my brand new Silhouette Cameo 4, so the blade should still be good. So I don't know, guys, but right now it appears as though that this Puff HTV stuff, especially the ones that you order on Amazon, is going to be a little bit difficult to work with, guys. And I didn't even weed the red one, because the red one, I'm having too many problems with it, and it's gonna take too much time. So for the sake of the video, I just went ahead and we're gonna press the black one right now. Okay, so I'm gonna my heat press is heating up. I'm gonna tell you how much I have it heated up and see how long it takes to press this stuff on. All right, guys, so we got our heat press heated up to 330 degrees, and we're just gonna do a standard press. I'm gonna play around with it. I'm not gonna look and see what they recommend as far as how long this stuff has to be pressed on and stuff like that. I'm just gonna experiment for myself. So let me move this over a little bit, and so I can line it up good. I'm just gonna give it a regular press. This is a standard Gildan shirt, guys, so be mindful of that. I'm just gonna give it a press to get all the moisture, all the wrinkles out of the shirt. Now we got a flat, even surface on here, and Now we're gonna experiment a little bit first. I got these little small YouTube logos right here, right? So I'm gonna cut a few of them out real fast. Cut a few of them out, and we're just gonna experiment using these. All right. Let me cut one. All right. Let me cut another one. All right. And let me cut a third one right here. We're gonna experiment to see how long of a press this has to go on for. All right, so the first I'm gonna do one about right here. All right, we're creating a design, by the way. All right, let me do one right here. I'm gonna face this, it's gonna be scattered. I'm gonna face this one like this way. All right, so let me press that right on the outer edge, and we're gonna do, let's see, first of all, let me see how long I got this set for. I got this set for a 30-second press. All right, so we're gonna put that down, and we're gonna do a 30-second press. Put it down this way. All right, 30-second press. All right, so guys, another thing that just occurred to me is that the two vinyls that I'm using are from two different companies. One is from Firefly Craft, and the other one is from a company that I've never used before, and which is the red vinyl. The red vinyl, it cut out fine like this. Maybe my blade got duller. I don't know, but a lot of different variables. So the Firefly Craft, the logo cut out fine. I don't know, a lot of different variables. I can't even say. All right, so let's see if it's hot or if it's a, okay, so hot peel came out fine. Got a little hair on there. All right, got that off. All right, so 30-second press worked for me. All right, so let me go ahead. First one is fine, 30-second press at 330 degrees. I can go ahead and fold this in half to find the center, make a little mark right here, a little crease in the front. Got the center. Then I'm gonna go ahead and line this up like so. All right. Looks good. That looks like it's about the center, about that wide. I can't wait, guys, till I get a heat press with a slide out drawer. That's coming soon, because you know, it's just more convenient to have. All right, so boom, that looks like about the center to me. I'm gonna go ahead and press this down, but I got this down here, so I don't know. Well, we'll do the test. We'll see if that matters. I'm also gonna put on another one right here, another YouTube play button right here. Give me another play button up here. Just scatter them around a little bit. All right. Scatter them around a little bit. Don't like the way where that is right there. I'm gonna put one right here. One right here. Yeah, that's cool. All right, so boom, 30-second press with that. And I didn't cover that one up, as you guys can notice. I didn't recover that one up. So we're gonna see if that even comes into play, if that even matters. Doing a lot of tests for you guys, all right? So we're seeing if we can press that over again without putting some Teflon sheet on there. So another 30-second press for this. All right, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 7, 8, 9, 30-second press. All right, and let's see. All right, so that didn't matter. I just pressed it again, and I'm gonna go ahead and take that off. That came off fine. All right, whew, hot. This one came off fine, cool. Let's go for the big one. That one is coming off fine, and I am definitely going to press this one more time. All right, that looks okay. That looks good. I don't really see the puff effect that much. You know, for this to be so puffy, it's not puffed up. And when Stan Banks did his HTV is way different from mine, because when he did his started to puff up immediately after the press was done. Maybe I pressed it too long, I'm not sure, but I'm not so impressed with it so far, but I'm gonna get a Teflon sheet, walk over here and get a Teflon sheet, guys, and I'm gonna press it down one more time so that it can be nice and flat. Looking over here for my Teflon sheet. Give me a second, guys. Got one right here. I'm gonna go ahead and cover it up. I think I want to do one more play button on there, but that's sufficient for right now. Cover it up. I'm gonna press again for another 30 seconds to make sure that's locked in there like I like to do. Like to make sure everything is locked in and tight so that when you wash it, you have no problems. And we'll see. Another 30-second press. Boom. Matter of fact, I'm not gonna go 30 seconds because I think I want to put one more play button on there. Don't need it, but wouldn't hurt. So let me put one more for decoration. Set it off. Sometimes less is more, but sometimes more is good too. Plus I got another one right here, so I'll put it right here. All right. Put that bad boy right there. And we're gonna aim this one a little bit down. Boom, press that one on. And we're gonna put on the shirt. You guys are gonna tell me how you like it. But this time we're gonna go for 15 seconds. Let's see if that makes a difference. 15 seconds with Teflon sheet. All right, let's see if that weeds off. Let's see if that peels off. That's 15 seconds right there with the Teflon sheet. Let's see if that comes off good. All right, so that came off fine. So it can go 15 seconds, press, and this works too. 15 seconds works too. I'm gonna press it one more time just for that last one right there. So 15-second press will work for this with the temperature on 330 degrees, and also a 30-second press will work for it. So 30-second will definitely work, but 15 seconds will also work also for this Puff HTV, guys. All right, so flattening it all out here, and we're gonna get some close-ups after we're done. Get some close-ups. All right, take this off. Take this off the heat press right here. And let me let it cool off, and we're gonna get some close-ups. You can see it lifts off the shirt a little bit, but the red actually is lifting off a little bit more than the black. Again, I think it's possibly because it's from a different manufacturer. But overall, for the amount of trouble that we went through to use this stuff, I'm not that impressed. I'm not too superly impressed with it, guys. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below, but I'm not too overly impressed. It's not as much puff as I would have imagined it to be. Again, this is not the same type of stuff that my guy Stan Banks used in his video. He seemed to have a lot easier time working with it. You guys can go check out his video and let me know what you think. I mean, you know, it is what it is. I mean, it's a different method. It gives you a different type of effect, but I'm not too happy with these two manufacturers and their HTV. I think their HTV needs to be needs some more revamping. Could be better. All right, so yeah, you know, you see some type of texture on there a little bit. You know, I don't know if that's because I pressed it too long or pressed it too hard, but you can barely see that much puff. But I'll tell you one thing, when you rub your fingers on it, you can definitely feel it. You can definitely feel it. Like, let me rub my fingers on there so you guys can see what I'm talking about. You can definitely feel the 3D effect. It's definitely soft. Now that I put my hands on it as opposed to the camera, it's definitely a lot softer, and you can definitely feel the puff effect. So it is definitely a different method. Now that I'm touching it, my opinions of it are slowly starting to change, to be honest with you guys, because this is pretty cool. This is pretty cool, and I don't know if you guys can see it, but when you lift it up, it like gives a type of effect. It's very interesting. All right, everybody, I hope you guys enjoyed that video. If you did, go ahead and hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. I keep on emphasizing And if you don't have your Silhouette Cameo 4 or even Silhouette Cameo 3, because that's still a good machine also, use my Amazon link down in the description below to purchase your machine today so you can get started making stuff and decorating garments just like I did today. Don't forget to visit my Instagram at instagram.com/adubbproductions. Follow me there. And also facebook.com/King A-Dubb and facebook.com/adubbproductions, and like and follow both of those pages. I greatly appreciate it. Helps the channel out a lot, especially when you use my Amazon link to purchase any products that you're going to purchase on Amazon. I'm an Amazon affiliate and I get a small percentage. You don't pay anything extra. Helps me out a lot. I greatly appreciate it. So guys, thank you guys for watching, and I'll talk to you guys on the next video. It's your boy, Allan Wade. Peace.
Turn up that, crank it up. Why listen to the rest when you're rocking with the best, baby?